So this is an it's an Infiniti G37x 2009. We're installing an amplifier, an SE 2000.1 DF Memphis. He bought his own high-low converter, and then he bought his own American-based 4AWG. It's a 4-gauge wiring harness with the A&L fuse right there. Now you want to strip this wire and just leave it enough like this. Just cut maybe half or 3/4 of it, and then you're going to have to put in this. Now once you get it in like that, you're going to have to tape it about that far right here. Now once you get it done like that, taping it, you want to put a WD-40, just a zap. Just that much. You don't have to put one, a little bit more. That much. You don't want to put too much. Now you'll be able to pull it. This is where everything is at, so you're going to just grab it and pull it. It should come out pretty easy. When you pull it, you want to make sure the wire is about that much to the battery. But you can pull a little bit longer. Because what I'm going to do right there, I'm going to drill a hole right here. You don't want it on top like that. That's just not professional enough. And then this is the 17 feet 17 wire, 4-gauge wire. Now we're gonna put the seat back down by pulling this lever right here. So now you got enough room right there. We're gonna put the amp right on the back of the seat right there. The amp's gonna be right about right there. So we got enough wire, enough ground right there. Now we're gonna have to look for the figure out where you're gonna run the speaker wire at for the high-low converter. Remember this, you don't have to do off both of them, just do one side. Now I could run the wire right there. Right there says a sub, this is a Bose system, but in this case I'm gonna go look for the amp. The amplifier is on the left rear trunk right here. I'm gonna grab that piece out. Clip, there's a couple clip on right there. Keep it right here for temporary. And let me see if it's, what else I had to take down. I might have to take all these down just to get to that part. Let me see what, I'm gonna try that. This case there's no amplifier right there, but the amplifier is right here. So I'm gonna take all the wheels and everything out, and there's look like a 10mm right there has to get out. I think the amp might be around here. Here's the amplifier. Voila, that's a big, humongous amplifier. Now I am gonna to the the 23 pin right here. Pin 2, I would put it to the positive side of the speaker wire that I'm gonna put right here. I'm gonna have to strip this one. If you cannot, you don't have any tool to strip, I got a stripper tool right here. I'm gonna strip that right there. But if you don't have a stripper, use a lighter and burn this thing out and pull it. The light blue is positive with pin 2, and pin 3 is the purple, or you can consider violet. It's a negative to the speaker wire right here. And number 8 right there, that's a remote turn on. So that sends a signal to turn on the aftermarket amp also. Now I'm gonna have to do the ground. Now I'm gonna run the actually the customer amplifier does have a bass knob controller. I'm gonna run the bass knob control right there. I'm about to probably put it right there, but I'm gonna run the wire enough. This part right there, you wanna pull the carpet out from this white plastic piece, and just like so, and then just put the wire right underneath that, and then run it to the back. Now when you get back over here, you don't have to take this out because that's a lot of work. I mean, you can, but I just snuck it in from the bottom and go up. Now what I do, see this space right there? I'm gonna run like a snake or a coat hanger and push it all the way out there. What I recommend is that right here, you should take the ground wire out. If you're gonna run any metal, I mean, you have to be careful. I mean, if you are new to this one, you really have to be careful because you got the battery positive terminal right here and negative right here. You can actually accidentally touch this and spark, and who knows what's gonna happen, you know. But anyway, I'm a professional. Don't do this at home on this part. Just make sure you take your ground off if you're gonna do this, what I'm doing. So I'm pulling the power wire straight out here, and power's gonna be out here. Something stuck. Aha, right here. Now you're gonna have 12 millimeter right there. You're gonna have to take it off. Be careful, take it off, because first of all, you're good. This is all plastic around here, but make sure you don't break that part right there, because this thing can bend or break. I use an impact. It's easier, like an impact drill. And the remote wire that I ran from the amplifier, from the gray wire on the amplifier, I guess pin 8, I remember. Put it to the remote, and you got the speaker wire right there. The red is positive, the black is negative. What you're gonna do, this is a high-low converter. He got the cheaper version, SNI 35. I usually use this part where I don't have to use the remote wire. It's better if you're gonna use this. It's called Kiss Lock 2, made by Kickers. What you do with this one's made it easy. You don't have to hook up this remote wire. On a certain car, it doesn't have a remote turn on to the amp. So this is easier, where you put the remote to remote, and then black to the ground, and then the other two, which is gray black, white gray black, and white black is negative, and white and gray is positive. And you can hook it up like that. That's to the red, and then that's to the red and black. Same as this right here. Except this one doesn't have a remote output. I'm gonna hook up the gray black, white black to the black of the speaker wire that I mentioned about, and then I got white and gray to the red that I mentioned about right there. We'll do it. And now you're gonna run maybe a couple of 1.5 or 3 feet to put it on the jack right here, and then the jack out here, you want to put it onto input. Any amp, you can put it input. Show you right here.
HD2 Dublin, W287CP Columbus.
6 volt, that's not gonna work.
For music, radio, and podcasting.
So I need to run that Kiss Lock 2 instead. Guys, that's a little bit confusing. Look, if I probe it like that, I got 11.20, which is that's what I should get. But when I plug it in to a remote wire, I only got 6 volts. So still, I'm gonna use the Kiss Lock 2 instead. Yeah, I did use a Kiss Lock 2 instead. Power is on, everything works. That's all that matters now. Yeah, that's the speaker he got. Is a Memphis SE 1 ohm street edge 210s right here. And other than that, this is a 2000. Yeah, I don't think I have to deal with the shutting ANC out off. I'm gonna check. By looking at this, there's no ANC to shut off. So line at 821-1111, go to 3cbodyshop.com. I'm pretty good on that one. Sponsored by Lowe's. Let me see the setting. Oh yes, it does. You want to come down here, you want to press setting right there, and you want to press OK, enter, and you want to come down here to shut this down all the way to off. It's called speed sensitive volume. I mean, AV calls different, the name of it. I mean, ANC, auto noise cancellation, basically it's the same thing. I did shut it off, so that's it. Back. Yep. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below. If anything, that comment below would be great appreciated. If you have any other way of hooking up or other way of running the wire or any inputs, let me know.